Hello, everybody. This is Danny with Danikin Aquatics. Well, Ken can't join us tonight. He is in Arkansas with zero cell service, zero internet, and he is Kimberly Holtz. Don't start getting me laughing. It's too early. Hi, Susan, as from SLC Aquatics. Ken enjoyed meeting you so much this week. Oh my gosh, too cool. Oh, wait, Ken is in here. Well, he told me he had no service whatsoever. Hello, Dragon Lair. First into the stream tonight was Catfish Terry. Hello, Catfish Terry. Then followed by Charles Reeves and Mrs. Griffin Fish Room and Atkins Nature Aquariums. Susan from SLC Aquatics, Kimberly Holtz, whom I had lunch today with. It was such a nice lunch. We went to Red Robin and just really got some good food. It was nice to visit and go to a restaurant again. Hello, Color Guppies and Peplin Creek Aquatics. Peplin Creek Aquatics, I want to thank you so much for jumping in and helping to rid Ken's live stream down there in Florida of the trolls. I had never seen anything like that happen before, and I know you tried really hard to get rid of them. Has who pulled out their eyebrows? I don't know. Hello, redfish, bluefish, and Anthony T's Tanks, and Byron Volman, Hat Trick Farm, and HC Aqua. I just bought some fish from you today. And hello, Mains, Tails, Furs, and Fins. I know Ken's talking about going and seeing you. No, what's a Bob and Ed raid? Oh, Stillin' ya is stillin' her. Hello, Sand Creeks Aquatics 2, Lori Vanker, Rainer. It's a Bob and Ken raid. Oh man. So Kenny is in here in the chat. He must be able to get just enough signal to get chat. So that's good. So again, Ken got bombarded by trolls. I had never seen that happen before. And it was just nuts, and everybody was doing some dab thing. Luckily, it was some what appeared to be teenagers, and it could have been so much worse, but it was super nice. So as soon as I heard that there was something going on, I was trying to get things out of there too. It was just crazy. Hello, Tom Patterson, Roxanne Powers, Punchy Paints. Can't wait to meet you. Week and a half. Holly Gibbs. It's going to be really fun. About a week and a half, and then we're going to be at the Fish Fam Camp, and that will be really super cool. And I'll get to meet Pam. See, now I get to meet somebody before Ken does. Maria Z. Hi, Danny Ben. Yes. My dad's coming up with some new jokes. I'll have him come on next weekend and tell you some jokes. That way he'll get one more appearance before Kenny gets back. Good morning or good evening, Carol Braswell. How are you doing? And HC Aqua, yes, I did. And let's see, it was probably about 2 hours ago, so you might not have seen it yet. Yeah, hello, Muppet929. I think that's everybody that I've seen so far. Mr. Fisher, sorry, missed that one. Bill Witt, Ginger Graves. Indoor fishing inside. I like that name. Hello, hello to you too. Logan's Aquatics, Chevy Fish. Oh my goodness, so much fun. Lisa Perez. Thank you guys so much for coming. Chattanooga Ed, hello. It's been nice talking to you this week. Oh my goodness. So I have something really fun to show you. I'm going to show right now, Kim. So I told my friend the other day or a couple of weeks ago how there was a guy that used to join all the chats and live streams, and he went by the YouTube name Soggy Pits, which I thought was absolutely hilarious and only a fish tuber would know. And I was telling him that it was so appropriately named Soggy Pits because that I'm kind of short and reaching in to scrape the sides of the 1 or 240. I have trouble and I end up with soggy pits every time. So my friend made me this scraper. Now you can see it holds a blade, a 4-inch blade, and it has this little thing here that so to make it tight on the blade or not. Then he took this screwdriver and he bent it like, you know, that, and then put a dowel inside of it, and then he put the dowel in, then he made me a grippy end so I wouldn't lose it in the fish tank. And he put this lovely little sign on it that says no more wet pits. So this was a creation of my friend so that I wouldn't have any more wet pits. And so he made me this really cool tank scraper. So I'm going to be able to scrape the insides of my biggest tanks without getting wet armpits. And this guy thinks of so many things. And I just thought that it was super cool to Kimberly, yes, so funny yet practical. And I can't believe he made it for me. And so when I went over to my friend's last night, he's like, Danielle, I made you something. And he was so excited. And so I have this super cool 4-inch long handled, no more soggy pits scraper. I just love this. It's amazing. I can't wait to work on it, work with it, and try it out and everything. And I just had to share because that was really, really, really Lisa Perez, and my tanks aren't that big. Okay. Oh. So that was one thing that happened this week that I thought was very exciting. And so I have a completely new appreciation for mods. Thank you so much for everything that you do, because after seeing what happened to Kenny, was like, oh man, that's just totally sad. And so anyway, I saw it and had to help getting there, and I felt terrible for Kenny and all and everybody screaming on the live feed, trolls, somebody give us a wrench. So I was really, really happy that that happened. And so let's see here. So we got fish camping in the next week and a half, and then my no more wet pits. And then Ken went to Lucas Brett's house, and he picked me out some really, really, really cool Endler guppy things they're just gorgeous. They've got split tails, and they've got hot pink throughout them and like this purpley sheen, and oh my gosh, they were so pretty. And so anyway, Ken and Lucas sent me those fish, and they are gorgeous, along with corkscrew vallisneria. Lucas has corkscrew vallisneria. I think this is the last week he's going to sell them. So if you want to get it, he's only charging $1 a piece. This is phenomenal. You can't touch that stuff for like less than $7. So you should just go and order up as much as you believe. It's just amazing. And so anyway, that's what I did. I got the corkscrew vallisneria. So he sent me a bunch of that, and then these beautiful Endler guppies with the split tails. I've never seen anything like them. And so that's really fun. I can't wait till I'm getting them up and breeding and stuff. It's just beautiful. And then this week also, back in, I guess it's this tank right here behind me, all has a whole batch of brand new super red baby plecos. They're so cute, and they're just like, maybe half an inch long, and they're so cute. And so I got a whole bunch of those. Hi down the wormhole. Hello, how are you? Good to see you too. So we got brand new batch of baby plecos. I had moved them out of the old tank that they'd been breeding in, so I wasn't sure that they were going to breed again. And they did. Yay. And so I've been downstairs setting up a new tank today. And that'll be fun. Can't wait to see what, I got to figure out what I'm going to put in it. I need to get a lot more tanks up and going, but we'll see what I put in there. And then, let's see. So yeah, I got a couple more that I need to set up this week. I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff around the house, trying to get the house ready for gearing up. So Ken says that they were in a fish store in Tennessee that was charging $6 for a cup of duckweed. I can't even imagine buying duckweed. Color Guppy says, I'll pay someone to take the duckweed from me. Oh, I wish Kenny was on here this week. I'm going to miss him. Oh, he was been just traveling all over. He's now he has flash floods. He's dodged tornadoes, avoided hurricanes, been in some hailstorms and tornadoes, and then now he's got flash floods, and he's heading into the fire area later this week. Chattanooga says, I miss him too. Kaler's Aquatics. Hi. Hi, Bob. How are you doing? So, yeah, Ken got to meet Kaler's Aquatics the other day too, and Susan from SLC, James and Fatherfish and Chattanooga. He's been having so much fun. Kaler's Aquatics says his Goldies love duckweed. That's good stuff. I'm wearing my Aquarium Co-op t-shirt. Well, not mine. I actually bought it for Ken. And so I decided, he'd probably, if he was here, he'd be like, you can't wear that. But since he's not here to tell me no, I wore it anyway. Yes, Ginger Graves, duckweed gets everywhere. I'm trying so hard to get it out of my downstairs tanks. There's several tanks that have become inundated with it. It's like, oh, terribly. Yes, thank you, Holly. Hope he has safe travels too. I hope he gets to go to California. I really, really do. What do you mean you don't think anybody noticed what? That your goldies love duckweed? I saw that. Maybe I'm thinking of something wrong. Oh, yes. Casval Deacom says, so side note, hydrogen peroxide seems to really do a much better job on BBA than CChem Excel. I've heard scary things about CChem Excel, so I've never used it just because I'm too afraid to. Really, really, really afraid to try that stuff. Oh, Dragonlair says that his tortoises love to eat duckweed. I heard that they do, and I also heard chickens love to eat duckweed as well. I think it was Rachel O'Leary. I heard that the chickens like the duckweed. I don't really have a lot of BBA in my tanks. I've got it in like 2. Color Guppy says yes, my chickens love it. Yeah, good stuff. I just can't wait to use this new scraper that my friend made for me. So Ken says he's leaning towards not going to California because burning up in a truck doesn't sound like much fun, and there's a lot of fires now. What likes to eat water lettuce? I don't know because it's got like pricklies in it. And I heard that there's some that it can really hurt you if you eat it. So I wouldn't trust feeding it to anything. So Kaler's Aquatics puts duckweed into the 180 and the Severums fight for it. Didn't think about that. I wonder if that's what ate all of the duckweed in our angelfish tank now that you mentioned that. Huh. Interesting. Because we had a really bad duckweed problem in the angelfish tank for a couple of years. I mean, we just couldn't get rid of it. And then we put Severums in there and now it's all gone. I didn't think about it. I thought maybe just Ken got it all cleaned up out of there. Maybe I'm giving Ken credit for what the Severums did. Huh. Swampy Acres, ship me all the duckweed. Ken just got nailed in the head by a bat. well, say hi to I used to have a pet bat when I was a kid. I found a little bat on the barn floor, and so I kept it, and I named him Splat the Bat. Always thought one day I'd write a children's story about it. But can't get nailed by a bat. Oh yes, because that's true. So Kimberly just reminded me. I wore this shirt to the restaurant, and because of it, we talked to the waitress for like 15 minutes about fish. And we were exchanging numbers and telling her about the Aquarium Society, and I was telling her about our YouTube, and oh my gosh. Oh, Father Fish says clown loaches will eat BBA. That's cool. That's really cool. Holly Gibbs says, laugh out loud, Kenny. I have a few in my yard. One named Bat Boy that will swoop at people in my yard. I had an aunt who had really thick, long hair, and the bat got caught up in it one night. That I would not want to happen to me. I know, Peplin Creek. I need to figure out how to do the t-shirts from Teesprings, and I'm still wading through all of this stuff. I don't know how it all works. So, I don't know. I don't know what I do. So Ken was trying to tell me and I just got lost. Crossoceus reticulata should also eat BBA. What's the common name? I don't know what a Crossoceus is. I really don't. Carol Braswell wasn't sure what BBA was. So that was very helpful, everybody. Thank you. That's one thing I love about the Fish Fam. You have a question, a bunch of people come in and answer it. So the lady, our waitress today, was really funny. She was just asking all kinds of questions about her angelfish, and I'm like, "You have an angelfish expert sitting right across from me here." So he used to raise angelfish. He was the biggest breeder on the northwest coast, or along the west coast, and anyway, so he was able to answer all her questions, and it was really fun to be able to do that. Oh, I love the Formosas. Absolutely love them. Caswell Deacon says, I wish angelfish had the colors discus do. GRB Aquatics, hello. We're doing well. Yeah, the discus behind me. Well, let's see. Yeah, right there. The blue ones. They're kind of hiding right now. But I was messing with their tank yesterday, and so there's all this algae growing everywhere in the tank, and I don't want to get rid of it because I'm going to move these discus down to a different tank. And I want to put some tetras in here, and there's so much algae in this tank that I think the tetras will breed really well in it. So Carol Braswell says, I've started keeping paper and pencil during this live stream. I absolutely appreciate learning so much. I started recommending it to my friends. That is so sweet. Thank you. It was so great. I learn things new in the stream too. All the time. Yeah, so these little guys, I'm going to move to a smaller tank without any snails, and there's a loach in here, and there's some, they're corridors. I can't remember what kind they are off the top of my head. But anyway, so I've got some corridors in there that I need to, I need to catch the discus and get them out of here because everybody keeps messing with them and they eat their eggs. And so I would like to breed at least a batch of the blue diamond discus. These are the prettiest discus. And I love that solid, bright blue. I mean, you can see him poking out his head from right there. She's cleaning the cone is what they're doing. But I want to get these to breed and actually have a successful batch. And I've got to get a little bit softer water so that their eggs will hatch. I think they've done it enough times. I think we could be successful once. So let's. What are you gonna ship me? Fish room fever or Ken? Or are you talking about the Formosa heterandria or whatever? The least keely fish. What is Kenny doing? Things are going much faster. Hey, Cody, son. Kaler Aquatics. Kenny the Ninja Bat Killer. I have a picture in my head of him being all ninja-like with these bats. That's great. That's absolutely great. Oh, that's too funny. Yes, the chat's going much faster tonight. Oh yeah, we would like to know how many of those mollies made it. James. I love the name of James's last couple of live streams. He's calling it Aquaholics. Aquaholics Anonymous. I just cracked up at that title. Fishroom Fever says probably, oh, not many? I don't know. The mollies are struggling. Their water is very hard. Add a little bit of salt. The high mineralized salt, like marine salt. Yeah, Father Fish just said the same thing. Try some of them in salt water. Yeah, that's what I would do. Add some salt to the mollies. Do you see how blue this discus is behind me? Just like crazy, ridiculous blue. It's crazy. One Dirty Platy. Love the name. I know, Aquaholics. That was so funny. That was great. Yeah, Color Guppy said they like brackish water. I've heard that they do a lot better. I don't have any mollies right now. I used to keep them, but I used to have them when I was in Hawaii. Yeah, aren't they blue? They are so blue. They're so beautiful. They just take my breath away every single time. I know. Thanks, Ginger Graves. Yeah, I've got two of them in there that just, God, every time I see them, they just go, love it. Absolutely love it. And I don't know what it is about all the algae in that tank, but it seems to bring out the blue in the discus. And they just seem to really enjoy it in that tank. So the Father Fish is explaining that the mollies that they're all talking about were collected in warm mineral spring water. And it was down there in Florida when Ken and Chattanooga Ed and James all went down to Florida. So they had a really good time down there. That was amazing. And thank you, Father Fish, for showing them the ropes and going collecting with them and all of that. That was super cool of you to do. And Ken just had a ball, just an absolute ball down there. He enjoyed visiting with Lucas, getting to see him again. You know, they're like brothers from another, like, you know, Ken always thinks of Lucas as a brother from another mother. Ken says it's nice having all four of the booty boys in the chat. So Fisher and Fever says he's got about 24 gambusia from that mineral water. Fisher Fever says hashtag booty boys. I wonder if did you all catch their stream? They live streamed from the hotel down there, and they were just a riot. I was cracking up. They had a lot of fun. And I got to hear some of their conversations in the car. They were just like crazy, laughing and talking. You know, it's so cool to make all these fish family friends. So Swampy Acres is about 35 minutes from where? Kayla Aquatic says it was funny. Yes, and they they all bought dive boots from the dive shop. That's why they were being called the Booty Boys. Because, like, you know, Ken took snorkeling gear, he just didn't take his water shoes. And I don't think anybody was doing very good at the gator watching. I was watching y'all, and you were not really looking for gators the way you should have been. And that's not for Ken's first experience with the gators. You know, we ran into him. Ken went into a pond down in we were on an island just off of Belize, and they were out there casting, trying to catch fish. And some local comes up, "What are you guys doing?" And they're like, "We're trying to catch fish." And he goes, "Are you crazy, Mott? That's full of crocodiles." Father Fish says, "I ain't scared of no gators." Fisher and feeder. I grew up in Florida, not too worried about the gators. I, you know, I, you guys are crazy. I agree, Susan. They are all crazy. I totally agree. Kayla says a harmless is piranha. Right? Oh my gosh. Holly Gibbs, a weird cluster going on in my angelfish tank. Dropped a green bean in earlier, a mystery snail, ram horn frog, ram horn frog, two angelfish are all on it wrapped together. That is weird. Roxanne Powers. Interesting, Holly. Feeding ball. Kayla, that was too funny. Harmless as a piranha. Yes, Fisher and Feeder should know how harmless those are. Although it looks like his fingers healed up pretty good. I was surprised to see it looking as good as it did. Yeah, not good. But I wouldn't want to be tramping around for the gators. I mean, they say in every single body of water down in Florida, there's gators. I don't know. Don't know if I'd be swimming. But I guess, you know, fish collectors will not be stopped. uh, Roxanne Powers, 'tis but a flesh wound. But Ken, I mean, thinking about them with the gators, I was watching them film each other in the water and everything, and I'm just like, What's going on? So Kaler's Aquatics, let's see. I ordered new fish from HC Aqua. I got new fish from Lucas Bratz, the split tail guppies. I've gotten, while Ken's gone, he didn't know it. Everybody was teasing him about guppies during one of their live streams, but little did Ken know that he is now the proud owner of Dumbo Red Mosaic guppies. So I got those. I haven't gone to any of the stores. So Susan from SLC Aquatics says, I told Rod, watching the guys in the water, that boys will be boys. LOL. Probably true. Well, especially when you get Ken in the mix, because Ken is like this giant child that, yes, I got the Dumbo Red. Well, I don't get the red dragon. I got the red mosaic guppies. So they didn't call them dragons, but they're super, super pretty fish. My dad came over and dropped his teeth. So Dragon Lair was saying that he collected out of a stream while a 6-foot gator laid on the bank 5 feet away watching him. No, thank you. Good grief. Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine. So Fishroom Fever says Kenny is now a planted tank master. Have him do up the guppy tank when he gets back. Yes, I heard that he planted a whole lot of plants at Father Fish's store. And that now he's a planting master. We will see. Although I gotta tell you, I said it last week in the stream, but I planted some of these plants in my new Zebra Acara tank, and I put Aquarium Co-op's root tabs in there. Now I've had tanks all over the house that I've put root tabs in. They're kind of growth, and some of them are okay. But every single one of these plants that I put a root tab near in this newest tank are growing like crazy. It was just awesome. It was just totally awesome. So I wish you guys, not even kidding, the Aquarium Co-op Easy Green root tabs, the bomb. Father Fish said Kenny earned his creds that day. Dragon Lair said that the gator wasn't interested in him. So we'll see how much planting he's gonna do. He said that he's not the plant guy, but maybe things changed while he was on his Fish Fam America tour. So Lisa Perez wants to know if Father Fish has the plants on your Get Gills. So that's a good question. Yeah, I heard that it was a big order of plants that came in. Yes, Susan, so much. New opportunities and new interests. So Ken's going to have to go inside. He's being eaten to death by mosquitoes. And he's going to play the stream in the house, but he's going to most likely lose his cell service. So thank you for coming, Ken. Those bats and mosquitoes. I love you too, Kenny. Miss you. Okay, so Father Fish says that his plants are on Get Gills. So awesome, awesome, awesome. There we go. GRB Aquatics, you are so correct. Avon Skin So Soft keeps the mosquitoes away. The lotion, the bath oil, all of that works. It's a great mosquito keep aware. What do you ever call it? Repellent. Repellent. That's the word I was looking for. Seriously, you are absolutely right, Dragon Lair. That's what the bat was after. The skeeters all around Kent. He should have been saying, "Come on, bat." Good job, Chattanooga Ed. He posted the link to Father Fish's Get Gills plants. And Dragon Lair says he uses lemongrass oil. Now, I don't want my mosquitoes to go all the way away because I do like them to populate my tubs. Although, I have not had one mosquito in any of my tubs this year. I don't know what the deal is. I really don't. How does a tub outside that I don't put anything in not get mosquitoes? So I don't understand it. I do have a plant on my deck that got really big this year. Maybe that was what is keeping the mosquitoes away from filling up my tubs. And Punchy Paint says, yes, I use Skin So Soft on my horses' faces to keep the flies off of them. I remember doing that when I had horses. That's a long time ago. So D, down at the wormhole, said, I couldn't get mosquitoes last year either. It's the weirdest thing. I agree. Punchy Paint says, when I lived in Portland, I would just take a net outside and scoop the mosquitoes out of mud puddles. We haven't had that many mud puddles lately. There is some decayed material in the tubs, Father Fish. Yes. Well, it's got Elodea, and then it's got some algae, and it's a little bit of decay on the Elodea and the algae. Would that keep the mosquitoes away? Huh. But yeah, I can't get mosquitoes to save my life this year. It needs decayed plant matter in the water and stagnant and dark. Well, it's stagnant, but it's not dark all the time. It's only dark about half the day. So it gets morning sun and afternoon shade. I have it under my deck. It's on my patio downstairs. But I went outside this weekend yesterday. My arms are a little sore. I was out chopping wood for the Fish Fam camp. Oh, Elodea and Bacopa deter mosquitoes. Huh. All right, maybe I'll have to dirty up my tubs and pull it so that it's all the way in the shade. But I did have the Elodea in there last year, and I had mosquitoes like crazy. So I don't know why it would be deterring them this year. It's the same Elodea. That's so true, Dank Tank. Oh my gosh, you are so correct. Want mosquitoes? Find an old tire. They are always growing old tires. One dirty blatty said should start to wear a Bacopa necklace. You know, I have the darndest time getting Bacopa to grow. I don't know what it is. It's not one of the plants that has worked well for me. I think I have one stalk that survived, and now it's growing up high enough to come out of the water. But I don't know why it doesn't work very well for me. Oh no. Ah! My scraper fell. That's not good. I love that scraper. That's the coolest thing, to have a friend make you something that you could use for your fish tanks. Somebody that's completely not into fish. Try it as a bog. It is a mint. Try it as a bog. Oh, okay. I will. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, Ken said that he was at one place. Maybe it was your place, Father Fish. That he said that there was a ton of Bacopa. He absolutely loved it. He thought it was really, really cool. Or it may have been at Lucas's place, and he fell in love with that plant. He thought that was really cool. So yeah, maybe I could put some garden clippings in there. I'll see if my yard people just dump some in there. Because we know Ken doesn't mow the yard, so we have yard people. Yeah, I told that story one day. That was not good. So yeah, Ken doesn't mow the yard, so we've got yard people. But I could ask them if they could save me some yard clippings. Not that our yard's in any great shakes. The sun has dried it all out, and it has just been kind of weird this year. But you would think with all the water changes that I've been doing, and I just water the yard with the water from the tanks, you'd think I'd have the greenest grass ever. Nope. Gaylor's Aquatics. Yes. Don't start that. Dragon Lair. Ken needs all his toes. He can't mow. HC Aqua. That story. Yes, yes, yes. That was horrible. There was one year when Ken first got a lawnmower that I put the picture of him mowing the yard in a Easter bunny frame. That was that was so mean of me. There's some decisions in life that you regret, and that was one of the things that I did that I really feel bad about now. I should have never given him that picture in that picture frame. So Kenny's online says, I'm here on my aunt's phone. This is Kenny E. He's on his Aunt Donna's phone. Uh-oh. Gaylor, stop it. No parade of bunnies, please. Goodness, we need to change that subject. How do we go down these these holes every once in a while? Oh no, it just keeps coming. Stop, change the subject. Oh my God, stop. Oh, I'm so sorry. How did we get there? Susan. Hi, Donna Kenny E. LOL. Yes, we can't talk about Kennedy anymore, Pepplin. Punchy Paint says, well, hi there, Donna. Did you forget to shave today? I know, Ken, I'm trying to change the subject. Don't bring it back up. It just keeps escalating. It's one of those things. We just yes. Right. Gaylor, he is not to be trusted. Oh, oh. I wish I still had that picture of him mowing the yard in the bunny frame. Okay, gotta change the subject. God, something else. Come on, give me something else to work with. Yes, Candy's usually in here. Everybody's putting rabbit emojis on everything. No. Pet Sonic says, "Don't worry, Danny. Ken's only a skip and a hop away." Oh no! Oh, ouch! Oh, oh, oh my gosh! Stop, people, please. No, no, no. Breeding tips for water fleas. This would be a great subject. Why do you want water fleas? Oh my gosh. So what can you do with water fleas? Well, you feed them to, well, isn't those that same thing as scuds? Dragon Lair, yes it does. So Dragon Lair has 3 pregnant pink guppies. So pink guppies, pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I think I saw pictures of them. Chevy Fish, I'm finally home and can now see chat. That's good. Hello, Chevy. We're glad you're home. You made it safe and sound. Oh, goodness. So, pink guppies. That's such a pretty thought. I really, really, really like it. Bill Witt. See no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. Oh. Donna Edwards. So Chevy Fish, now that you can see the chat, Donna Edwards is actually Ken Edwards incognito. Yes, Susan, my face is gonna hurt tonight again. You know, this happens like once a stream where somebody will say something that absolutely sends me into a fit of giggles. I can't handle it. Literally, most nights my cheeks just hurt after this stream. It's like goodness. But you know, it's all you guys that make it fun and interesting and with all the sharing. I absolutely adore you guys. You guys are just the best. So, anyway, so Ken will be home in like less than 2 weeks. So this is good. I'm happy. I'll be glad to have him home. It'll be nice to share the water changing duties once again. I have to get caught up. I'm a little bit behind. I got the living room and the dining room and my bedroom left to do for this week. And then I got to start back in on the downstairs. I've been setting up some new taints. Yes, Susan. Every night it's taking me like 45 minutes to an hour to go through and look at each of the tanks, feed all the fish, taking care of it. So, and I've had some random deaths too, like one here or one there, like a little tiny baby Coreodora, and it's just some weird things. Why? I don't get it. So, and the tanks, the parameters, it's not like a bunch of fish in a tank or anything. It's just onesie, twosie. But I go months and months and months without ever having any problems whatsoever. And then since Ken's been gone, I've just had kind of maybe a total of 6 pass away throughout the house, and not any one of them other than 2. Uh, so Chevy Fist says, I've been driving and laughing my head off. No, one dirty platy, stop it. No, no, no more rabbits. No more rabbits. Okay, Griffin's fish stream or fish room will be coming on after us. So Stephen the biologist says I've been lurking because I'm at work, but listening over the loudspeaker to the building like I normally do on night shift. But now the entire staff wants to know about the bunny. LOL. No, we did this another time. I don't remember if it was last week or the week before, but terrible, terrible things happen when Kenny mows. And there's rabbits. So you can put the two together. I know, those discus are going crazy over their breeding count. It's crazy. They're cleaning it diligently. And you'll notice all the little white spots on the glass. Those are snails. So why are these snails all of a sudden in hyper mode and climbing all over the glass? I don't know. So Stephen the biologist, you can tell your friends that it was too horrific of a story to actually tell. So I've given all the clues I can. But people on this live stream, boy, they just run with it. Oh. But Stephen the biologist, I enjoy that you listen to this while you're working and doing your thing. Oh gosh, one dirty platy, stop it. She says she's haunted by rabbit souls. Yes, one dirty platy. He sold the mower. He has never picked up another mower again, and he hires yard maintenance crews. He won't touch the yard. Yes, Stephen, we're going to leave us the tragic accident with the babies. Oh, it was terrible. It really was. Oh gosh. Yes. Ken, stop. We don't have to go all over the so this hawk was trying to get roadkill, and it was stuck onto this frozen piece of rabbit that was stuck to the road. Now we were approaching in a vehicle, you would think that the hawk would fly off, right? No, it didn't. Just feathers. Ken was haunted by the soul of that hawk for years. So it's like, why do all these tragic things happen to Ken? I don't. It was just the lawnmower. One dirty planet, the lawnmower. Yes, maybe the snails hear the discus playing slow jazz in the background and are preparing for what's about to happen. Yes, that's what the snails are doing. I've heard that, playing slow jazz really does help things. Maybe we could. I know, my dogs are barking in the background. I don't know what. I put a big note on the door of the garage. Don't disturb between 6 and 7 p.m. My son was supposed to show up tonight, so maybe he's there. I don't know. So, yes, I think that we should do #roadkill for Griffin's live stream tonight. Think that's perfect. I think that's absolutely perfect. So I think that's exactly what we need to do. So if you guys could all head over to Griffin's and do hashtag roadkill in memory of Kenny, that would be great. And it's really, really great having you guys. And I'm sorry we went off on that tangent yet again. And I don't have the link to Griffin's. Hashtag roadkill. Yeah, if somebody could post the link, that would be great. Thank you, Chattanooga Ed. I appreciate it. You guys are the best. Love you so much. And thanks for coming and hanging out with me. Talk to you later. Bye.